Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lee Janes, Josh Godfrey, and our AD, Ricky Phillips. We are coming to you live from McCamey Stadium, and we're going to give you a little infomercial of some things to expect from Hornet Athletics this season, as well as what you are looking at right now. We're going to call it Hornet Vision, that's simulcast also with Hornet Radio. And we have got some really neat features that we're going to be bringing to you on this program. As you can see right now, we've got a really nice shot of the 50-yard line. What do you think about that, Coach?
Tell you, Lee, that looks pretty nice. That new turf really stands out. But, man, there's, I think, Gatesville fans that can't make it to the game or can't get into the games because of seating capacity limits are going to really enjoy Friday night broadcast. Just getting a chance, hearing and seeing is something new for us, for a lot of schools around the state this year. I think this is a great way to expand, what's going on at Gatesville ISD.
Well, one of the neat things that we are going to point out here, Josh, what do you think is the first neat thing that we're going to point out for our video broadcast?
Well, the different camera angles, for one thing, and then the quality and clarity of it. I mean, it's just this 4K video was just amazing.
Yeah, as you can see, we're switching around, giving you a shot of some of our different camera angles. But I'm going to go out there and say this on the deal. One of the best features that I think is going to really blow folks away is down at the bottom of the screen. You're going to be able to see the live score update as it happens. And every time that we see the Hornets score a touchdown, it's going to be right there. And then whenever we do the point after, we're just going to throw that right up there on the board. And that kind of stuff right there, I think, is really going to excite the folks at home. And, Josh, from Hornet Radio Broadcasting, we tell you, we always get folks that text in every few minutes. What's the score? Can you give us a score update? We'd like a score update.
Folks, I don't want to hear it this year. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, we typically give that on an average of about 65 times, but apparently that's not enough. But anyway, as you can see the camera panning around right there, we've got cameraman number 1. He's giving you a good long field shot there. We can see camera person number 2 at the other end of the field. We can change some of these views around depending on where the action's happening. If we've got play going on in the middle of the field, we're going to switch that back to the middle of the field so the folks can get what's going on. If we're playing ping pong football, which we've done a few times in the past, bouncing back and forth across the 50-yard line, we'll bring that to you. And then if we happen to get to we've got our red zone offense going on right there, and the Hornets getting ready to just throw up a couple more scores for us. We're going to see that touchdown as it happens right there.
Through the red zone cam, huh?
Yeah, and then throw that extra point up there. What do you think about that, Coach?
I think it's nice. I think just the multi-cameras gives folks to feel like they're watching Saturday football. And I think that's one thing. One thing y'all have left off here that I saw a couple of weeks ago, instant replay on these broadcasts. I mean, this is the big time. This is the big time.
Yes, we're definitely going to work on that. So let's go over a few things before we do a little more showing off here. So this season, the reason we are bringing the live video show to you, streaming video, is due to lifting restrictions by UIL due to COVID circumstances. It's going to be limitations of folks at the games, correct?
Yes, the TEA and UIL are limiting seating capacity to 50%, and that's grandstand bleachers, half of your crowd there. On Friday nights, tickets are going to be in pretty big demand, and if you're winning, they're going to be even more so. Then that's home games, that's road games, but that's a great thing. But I think for a lot of fans that can't get tickets or can't get to the stadium or maybe not comfortable coming out just yet into the stadium around people, this is a great avenue for them to watch. I mean, it's a great way to watch all the action here. And I want to mention this too. And I know you guys will plug it. This isn't just a Hornet football thing. This is going to be throughout the season with other sports as well. We appreciate you guys doing that and making that available to our fans. Really
yes, we're looking forward to we're going to try to get by hit times past. We haven't been able to make it to volleyball games that early in the season due to scheduling conflicts with football and so forth. In the past, we've had the fifth quarter show, which the fifth quarter show will be starting up here soon in approximately a week. I'm going to be meeting with Coach Howard, and we got some ideas that we're going to be throwing out there for new things on our fifth quarter show. that'll be coming. We are moving the night of the fifth quarter show. Won't be a Tuesday night. So we're going to try to lift some of that other conflict that we had with volleyball night. And, we probably won't be doing as much play-by-play commentary with volleyball or some of the other sports that the progress happens a lot quicker because you're going to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to see what's going on, and then we'll set up for that, do some of those games. We're really looking forward. I talked to one of the coaches as far as baseball and softball goes, Josh. We're going to be able to have a camera directly behind home plate. You're going to be able to see the pitches come in.
Oh, wow.
Whenever there's a play that happens, we're going to have cameras set up on the first base and third base line, so you're going to be able to see those throws coming into first. You're going to be able to see the runner rounding third. And I had talked to the coach about possibly putting a center field cam up. I said, but knowing my luck, if I put a center field cam up, that's going to be whenever somebody hits that dinger.
Right.
That's going to knock my camera out. So you know what the coach's response was? He said, I will buy a new camera for every home run if that's what they do, long as it's by our players.
I bet that's right.
And I
bet
said,
you will.
bet. Let's do that. So,
this completely changes the way we call games also. It's calling commentators on the radio, you trying to explain the play so visitors or listeners at home can get a visual of it. We don't have to be as descriptive in the way that we call the games anymore because you're going to see it. I mean, you're going to be able to watch it. We'll be more about the players and the type of play that happened instead of, well, he pulled to the right and the right guard was pulling out in front and he went off tackle. And, it really changes it a little bit, and I'm excited for that.
And, one of the other things is that I'm excited about is, a lot of things whenever we talk about a play, and we've talked about them, we had one game in our history of doing it where we were at university and they had a monitor set up, and apparently they had a system similar to this, and they showed instant replay. So me and Josh recapped what we saw in the instant replay. Man, we were getting text in and going, you guys are like on the monitor. What's going on? And they didn't realize we had a monitor. We didn't give away the trade secret there, But, we're excited about the scoreboard. We're going to have that up there, Coach. And as the folks have seen, we've got lots of different angles that we're going to be able to bring the game to them. Real quick, we're going to throw a little shout out to one of our sponsors so folks can see what's going on with this, and then we'll be back in just a moment.
Barbecue and the Boneyard live music venue are located at 4305 South Highway 36 in Gatesville, Texas. They offer a wide variety of barbecue in a rustic family setting, as well as catering and deliveries to North Fort Hood, local hotels, and businesses. The Boneyard Music Venue has some of the most talented musicians live every Saturday night on their outdoor stage. There is plenty of seating room, outdoor games, and focus on family-friendly entertainment. Give them a call today at 254-248-1441.
All right, folks, that was one of our historical sponsors there, Bare Bones, and that's just to give you an idea of when these timeouts, injured players, or so forth. Those are going to be some things that we're going to throw your way. There's one of our cameramen right there, Mr. Adam Baker. Anyway, so, Coach, what I'd like to talk to you real quick about is can you fill the folks in on a little bit of what to expect, what's available, what's going to happen, buying tickets to a game? What's the availability going to be like? Walk us through that.
It's going to be completely different, Lee and Josh, from what we've done in the past. We won't be selling any season tickets this year. That's just because we have some season ticket holders that have multiple seats, and that just can't be available this year. What we are doing is we have certain days of the week where you can come in and buy your tickets each week of the game. So Mondays and Tuesdays, if you're a parent that has a student directly involved on Friday nights, whether that be a football player, a member of the band, the dance team, or cheerleaders, you get first shot. Mondays and Tuesdays, if you're a parent, you can buy up to 4 seats for that week's game. On Wednesday, our GISD staff and all senior citizens get a chance to come up and purchase tickets. And again, the limit is up to four for that. And on Thursday, assuming we have some left, Thursday, all remaining tickets go on sale to the general public. Is it the best plan? I don't know, but it's a consistent plan that we kind of had to prioritize. And for you season ticket holders out there listening, a year from now, hopefully that things are back to normal by then. we're going to revert back to our 2019 seating chart and redo season tickets again. So anyway, this will work for this year. Our seating capacity here, just for home tickets here at soon to be Tommy Davidson Field, is a little over 1,100 seats. Okay. Away games, we're not going to get that many seats for road games. And again, those tickets are sold on a first-come basis on Wednesday and Thursday each week for away games. So, home games, we feel like we can get a lot of people here. Away games are going to be more of a challenge. There's some places that we're going to play this year that do not have the luxury of having as many seats as we do. So it's going to be a challenge. But again, I think with you guys doing this with audio and video here, our fans that can't get into those away games, they may really enjoy sitting back in the confines of their home and watching it on TV.
Right. Yeah. Think about the cold games, the rainy games when parents we have parents that would go sit in their cars and listen to us. When it was raining cats and dogs outside. And so, again, that you have the luxury of watching the game live from home. So I think it's going to be a hit. I think we're going to have a lot of people tuned in, and I think it's going to be very helpful.
Even years past, whenever Lisa was leaving the volleyball games on her way to the football game, she would tune in real quick so she could hear what was going on until she got to the game. So, this is going to be an added ability. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, whenever we go back to some of these UIL requirements, one thing that I want to point out to everybody, not only can you watch this on your smartphone device or on a tablet or so forth, if you have a smart TV or internet capability to connect to your TV, you can pull up YouTube and watch this on. I watched it, my little goofing around video. I pulled it up on my 75-inch TV last night and watched it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the video quality and stuff, I was looking at it and I'm going, wow. So, anyway, this is exciting. We're hoping that you guys are going to enjoy what we're bringing to you. In the stands at the games, Ricky, what are the fans going to be expected to do that are in attendance?
Well, first of all, you've got to have a mask to get in our stadium. Mm-hmm. Our stadium and every stadium we play in this year, and that's not a can I get by? No, you're not going to be allowed in without that mask. Now, what we're asking our Gatesville fans, what every school is asking is, once you get inside, you're setting up here, or for our fans that like to stand on the hillsides or bring their own lawn chairs and sit on the hillsides, is you social distance. If it's you and you've got 10 members of your immediate family, then by all means, sit there together. But otherwise, social distance, wear your mask, because kind of comes down to this. We want our kids to continue to be able to play. We started volleyball last week. Football starts next week. And those are games. I mean, those are things that we can continue to do as long as we take care of our business as coaches. Requiring masks, and then our spectators do the same thing.
Right.
And if everybody, whether you agree with that or not, it doesn't really matter, because that's the way we have to do it. We've been told. When TEA and UIL tell you this is what you're going to do, you don't question that.
That is the law.
It is the law for us. And so if fans will take care of that, take care of their business, hey, we might get a 10-week season out of this, and no worries.
Right.
So that's the one thing. It's going to be a little different, but 50%, like I said, seats are going to go pretty quick. But that's going to be the limitations for the first few weeks for sure. That may change later in the season. Who knows? But if that's what we get, then I'm glad for it.
Sure.
Well, the one thing we've learned from all of this is anything is subject to change at any time.
Yes.
But as long as the games are on, regardless of the fan attendance or possibly non-attendance restrictions on numbers and so forth, Hornet Vision and Hornet Radio Broadcasting will be there. It will bring you those games. Now, in the event, due to obscure location, if we do have internet connectivity problems, if the video is not up running live due to internet restrictions, fall back to Hornet Radio. Hornet Radio will be playing. It will be live. But the video requirements that send these videos out require quite a bit more bandwidth than what the radio waves do. So once that does hit the bandwidth that we are able to broadcast, the video will go live immediately. I've been on the phone with lots of folks about what's going on, and it is not a problem that we have essentially ourselves. The exact point blank deal that I found out is due to COVID, there are so many more people that are at home using internet that typically don't use internet, creating different peak hours. And the system, the way that it was built, was not built for the load capacity like that. So what people's normal internet usages for Wi-Fi have cut way back. So that is affecting everybody everywhere.
Well, getting back to our fans here, we want fans to come out, and I'm going to tell you, I think Gatesville fans and all fans are ready. Our first three volleyball games at home, we had a lot of people up there.
Oh, I bet.
Tennis first match yesterday against Fredericksburg, there are a lot of people up there watching. I think fans, spectators, parents, they're ready to get out and watch their kids. They're ready to watch the Hornets play.
Yep.
And this, it's a great problem. The 50%, we're going to get by. We're going to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
But the deal is, we're making it with the help of you guys. We're making so many things available to at least watch our kids if you can't be here in person.
Right. Yep.
Well, with that being said, I think we've covered a lot of information for the folks and what to expect, what's coming up. The biggest expectation is be prepared, follow the guidelines for ticket purchases and what's available. And folks, please be understanding, once the availability is gone, that's something that is out of our hands. We have requirements that we have to follow. Rest assured, though, despite that, Hornet Radio and Hornet Vision are going to be there. Ricky, I'm really excited about what we're going to be able to bring to the folks. Josh?
Yeah. Yep, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Get back at it.
I think once Josh got to see everything, his level of excitement changed
Oh,
big time.
man, I was so reluctant really at first, because I just knew this was going to be like a ton of work, and every game was going to be stressful to get it set up, and I don't do that very well, especially when I want to come watch a football game on Friday night. And after today, the setup today, this is easy. This is super easy, and Lee's done a great job getting the right equipment. And getting everybody trained on how to use it, and so I think it's going to be very smooth here. Like you said, the visiting games will be a little more tough. Have to get there a little early.
Well, we just never know what to expect whenever we go away from home. So we're going to be there's some things that you're checking out for us on that we got to find out about up front. So.
Even with Hornet Radio, it was a gamble. When you showed up, if the internet was good, if you had a space in the booth, it was always a risk everywhere you went. Even when they, you were promised a spot and all this, it's a little different on Friday nights.
No doubt. And just, a reminder to our fans, there won't be any visitor tickets on our away games. There will be no tickets sold at the gate for visitors.
Yeah.
So our Wednesday and Thursday, when ticket sales take place here, I'd be there early. I'd be camping in line like you see on TV sometimes in those college games. I'd be there early.
You're going to have a line of people. Whoa.
So anyway, we want fans to be there. Home and away doesn't matter, but just make sure and don't call early because you can't buy those tickets early. The doors are going to open at the designated time of each day.
No favors on this one, Ricky?
No, sir.
No favors. Okay, I don't.
What about ticket scalping?
I don't know. Why are you looking at Josh over there? You afraid? No, I don't know. I just think, I just think a lot of people are looking forward to this, getting out again, like I said, getting out of the house and watching kids. But again, appreciate you guys making this opportunity available, because you guys have invested a lot. You've done so much for our kids and our programs over the years. So we appreciate that.
Whatever you did, you're killing our ears. All right, folks. Just testing out our audio equipment just a little bit there. Everything's good to go, so we are going to sign off now. We've showed you a little bit of what goes on with the scoreboard, different camera angle views, and so forth like that. So be ready for Friday nights and other sports as we bring them to you. We're going to do our very best to make everything as exciting as it always has been. And we're looking for, see that scoreboard right there? That's what we're looking for from the games this year.
Yep.
What do you say? I know it's been really tough on the coaches getting prepared because they've had to adapt to a lot of new changes, as well as trying to hurry up and get their athletes prepared to play. So anyway, Lee James, Josh Godfrey, and our athletic director saying good night and God bless.
This is David Fincher at Fincher's Body Shop and Record Service. Let my trained staff get your car or truck repaired and back on the road. We also have truck accessories from grill guards to rear bumpers. So give us a call today, 865-6338. Come on by and let's make a deal.